You're listening to the Options Insider Radio Network. For more quality options programs, visit www.theoptionsinsider.com or search for Options Insider Radio Network in your podcast provider of choice. Listeners can also access all of our programming through our mobile app, available in iTunes and on Google Play.
The options market can be a confusing place. Sorting through the daily avalanche of data, alerts, updates, articles, and analysis to find the most important information is an overwhelming prospect. But now you have help. Welcome to the Options News Rundown, the only program that breaks through the noise to bring you the most important news and information from the world of options. Every day we bring you the top 5 option stories curated by the options experts at theoptionsinsider.com, the premier source for free options information. The Options News Rundown is brought to you by Market Taker Mentoring, the leader in option trader education. Get trader education, daily trade ideas, and more with a free 1-week trial of Market Taker Mentoring's live Advantage group coaching class by visiting markettaker.com/insider. And now it's time to break through the noise. It's time for your Options News Rundown.
Good morning. Today is Tuesday, August 21st, 2018. This is your Options News Rundown. I'm Dan Passarelli. Our first story today is from investing.com. It's the top 5 things to know in the market on Tuesday. First thing to know is the dollar drops on Trump Fed criticism. The US dollar was broadly lower against a basket of other major currencies after President Donald Trump reiterated his displeasure at the Federal Reserve's monetary policy. Just before the market closed on Monday, Reuters published an interview with Trump during which the president said he was not thrilled with Fed Chairman Jeremy Powell for raising rates and added that the Fed should do more to help him boost the economy. We're negotiating very powerfully and strongly with other nations. We're going to win. But during this period of time, I should be given some help by the Fed. The other countries are accommodated, Trump said. This is not the first time Trump has called out the Fed for raising rates. When he did so in July, Powell stressed that the Fed operates independently of political considerations. Second thing to know today is Trump is pessimistic on this week's China trade talks. On the trade front, Trump told Reuters he does not expect much progress from talks with China this week in Washington, dashing hopes it will lead to an easing of their ongoing trade conflict. Trump said Chinese negotiators would be arriving shortly, adding he did not anticipate much from the mid-level discussions. A 9-member delegation from Beijing led by Vice Commerce Minister Wang Xiaowen will hold meetings with U.S. officials led by the Treasury Undersecretary David Malpass in Washington on Wednesday and Thursday. The third thing to know today is U.S. stock futures tick higher, and S&P and NASDAQ eye records. On Wall Street, U.S. stock futures pointed to a higher open, with the S&P and NASDAQ set to edge closer to their respective all-time highs. The fourth thing to know today is Kohl's and TJX reports earnings. The second quarter earnings season has all but wound down. However, results today are expected from a couple retailers, including Kohl's and TJ Maxx parent company, TJX Companies. Both are due to post earnings ahead of Tuesday's opening bell. And the fifth thing to know today is metals lead commodities higher once again. Commodities that are priced in dollars and so benefit from any weakness were higher across the board, with metals leading the charge once again. Gold futures rose 0.5% to $1,200.60 an ounce, extending gains into a third session. Copper climbed for a second day, rising around 1% to $2.69.5 a pound. Among other metals, silver climbed 0.8% to $14.78 an ounce, and platinum rose 0.8% to $800.10, while palladium added 0.8% to $906. Our Our second story today is from investing.com. Bitcoin remains bearish as cryptos fall. Cryptocurrencies continued to fall on Tuesday as Bitcoin remained in bearish territory. Bitcoin fell 0.56% to $6,405.60 on the Bitfinex exchange as of 8:13 a.m. Eastern Time. Cryptocurrencies overall were down, with the coin market cap of total market capitalization was at $210 billion at the time of writing, compared to $212 billion on Monday. Ethereum, the second biggest alternative currency by market cap, fell 3.84% to $280.18, while Ripple, the third largest virtual currency, decreased 2.02% to 32.992 cents, and Litecoin was at $55.50, down 1.46%. Our third story today comes by way of CNBC.com. Dow stock Nike is soaring, and the charts point to more gains. These names are giving active investing a whole new meaning. Nike surged 3% on Monday, hitting an all-time high on the heels of Piper Jaffray upgrading the stock to overweight from neutral. The move sparked a rally in companies like Lululemon, Foot Locker, and Under Armour. Lululemon, for its part, surged to its own all-time high after Deutsche Bank raised its price target on the stock. Some investors say Nike, Dow's top-performing name this year, and the broader space have more room to run. I like Nike. I think you let it run here. I think you add it to your winners. Ari Wald, head of technical analysis at Oppenheimer, said on Monday on CNBC's Trading Nation. I think the key point here is relative to the S&P 500, the stock is still retracing underperformance dating back to its 2015 relative peak, he said. Adding to its relative performance, it continues rising. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is news you can use for today, Tuesday, August 21st, 2018. Your Options News Rundown. I'm Dan Passarelli. Trade smart, and have a great day.
Thank you for listening to the Options News Rundown. To learn more about these stories or any other developments from the world of options, visit www.theoptionsinsider.com, the premier source for free options information. The Options News Rundown is brought to you by Market Taker Mentoring, the leader in option trader education. Get trader education, daily trade ideas, and more with a free 1-week trial of Market Taker Mentoring's live Advantage group coaching class by visiting markettaker.com/insider.
The preceding program was a production of the Options Insider Radio Network. For more quality options programs, visit www.theoptionsinsider.com or search for Options Insider Radio Network in your podcast provider of choice. Listeners can also access all of our programming through our mobile app, available in iTunes and on Google Play. Don't forget to follow along with your favorite programs and submit your own questions for the hosts at twitter.com/options, facebook.com/theoptionsinsider, or via questions@theoptionsinsider.com.